Hey Liz, so I just wanted to go over on how to use plickers for the color assessments for second and fourth grade. So you'll see on my screen right now, I went to plickers.com. You'll need to sign in using the email jbame@novischools.net. And the password's Parkview 2017, all lowercase. You'll also need to either download the Plickers app to your phone, or you can borrow a school iPad from Jenny Kramer, and she can help you get the Plickers app on the iPad if it's not already there. But they should be on there. If not, they're in the cloud. So once you sign into Plickers, this is what it's going to look like. And the first thing you'll need to do is print cards. So you're going to click cards here. And then you'll want to print the large font cards. And it's going to print 2 to a sheet that's going to look like this. Once you get it, you're going to want to use the paper cutter and cut them out so they're square. But you do need to leave a good border for the students to be able to hold on to. Their fingers cannot cover any of the black part. And there's also little letters and numbers here that you'll see after you print them. They cannot cover up that either with their fingers. So just try to cut them, with a nice little border that's square. So after you get those printed and you're ready to start assessing, you'll go to classes. And I'm just going to use 2C as an example. So you'll click here. And then you see each student has a number. This is their assigned Plicker number. So when you're passing out those cards, like Naya will have a 1 in each corner of her Plicker card. So then that will be hers. A lot of times, after I've collected them back, they get out of order. So I just look to see what number Plicker I have and then call that student to come and get theirs, and make sure everybody has one. If there's a new student who's not on the roster, you can just enter their name up here and then it will assign them a number. Also, if for some reason a number gets lost, you can click on one of these numbers and drag it over and it'll change that student's number. So it's pretty easy. After all the Plickers are passed out, you're going to click on Live View, and then this will be displayed on the smartboard, and then everything else you're going to do from the app. So once you have the app open, you'll see that it's going to have the classes listed. So I'm going to click on 2C again. There's going to come up a queue. It's going to have all the questions. They're already in order, so just pick the first question. When I click it on my phone, it's going to come up onto the smartboard. Now a couple hints. I click this until the font's as big as it can be so they can see it better. And then off to the side there's a full screen, so you can kind of get rid of all this and then just show the full screen. So on your phone or the iPad, there's a button that says scan. You're going to click on that scan button, and I'm just going to click on the cards so you can see what's going to happen. So I'm going to click on the cards. I'm actually going to scan the cards from my computer screen. It's giving me 2 people that these 2 Plickers correspond to. After you've collected all of the students' answers, there's a check mark. You're going to click on that. I'm going to go back to Live View. And you can see as the students give you the answers, it's going to put a check mark. If for some reason there's only 2 options and they pick like C or D and that's not one of the choices, their box is going to turn gray with a little dash through it. But if everybody has a check mark, then you know they got their answer. Also, you'll be able to see it on the app. So then I hit the graph button and then reveal answer. And it's going to show you how many students picked A, B, C, and D's off to my side. And it's going to show you which one's correct. So the correct answer will always be green. The incorrect answers are going to be red. And that's it. You can hide the answer if you want to, if you don't have to. I'm going to hit the back button on my phone, and it's going to take us to the next question, and the screen should automatically update, and then you scan again. Once you're completely done, collect the plickers back because you're going to use those same cards for all the classes. Also, just remind the students that they haven't used it since the end of last year, so you don't want them crinkling the papers or drawing on them, and remind them that in the beginning, because I always get somebody who puts their name on the plicker. So anyway, it should be pretty easy. All the art teachers know how to do it, and there might be some other teachers at Parkview that know how to use plickers if you have any questions, but you can always email me or give me a call if you need to. Thanks.